There we go. Well, hi, how's everyone doing today? Good. My name is Kaylee Hepworth. I am a board certified behavior analyst at Team PBS, which is Positive Behavior Support Corporation. We are an ABA company, which is Applied Behavior Analysis, if you guys are not aware of that. We are a little bit different in the way that we like to go into the natural environment settings. So we actually go in home, in school, and out in the community. There are different ABA companies out there that have a specific clinic or something, but we are very firm and we really believe in the home setting and working with our families. Our memo is families first, and that matters for our staff and the clients we serve and the families we serve. We are now in 32 states. I actually had to write that down because I feel like every time I do one of these, it's a new state that pops up. We're in Canada. We are also in Australia. I think that's probably one of the best things about our companies. We have a lot of military families that we serve, and transitions and moving and things like that, on top of having a son or a daughter with a disability, can be very difficult, but we're able to support with that. So typically the transition from moving from Florida to a different state or something like that might help, because we typically provide services where you might be moving to. But yeah, we take most insurances, private insurances. We work with Medicaid, we work with Blue Cross Blue Shield, United Healthcare. We also take private pay. We also do a lot of school contracts. So I am the regional trainer for Tallahassee as well. And we have a lot of school contracts and work really closely with Leon County, supporting the school districts over there as well. I'm happy to take any questions. I know the start of ABA can be very difficult for families. I have a bunch of flyers back there as well, if anyone would like to take a flyer to get services started for their family. Is there any questions? Yeah. Yes, so great question. So he asked what age we serve. So we have clients that are as young as 2 years old as 63, I believe, and that's just within the Panhandle. Like I said, we serve many different states, so I'm sure of different ages across the states, but yes, we serve all ages. Great question. Are you talking about to see how many hours would be requested? Yeah, so that's really the big thing, is every service we provide to each individual is going to be individualized to the person we're serving. I have had situations where I'm like, I'm not sure why you guys are requesting school services. This client has a one-on-one at school, I think that's a totally different situation, but there have been situations where we come in and we support in the school. Our goal is obviously to not stay there forever. Our goal is to get ourselves out of the job and move on to the next client. So we typically have a fade plan if we are working in the schools, and we work with the districts and the schools really closely to make sure that, we're collaborating, that everyone's on the same page and things like that. But yes, as far as hours, it really just depends on the BCBA that's doing the assessment, and we have like an hours chart that's like a medical necessity chart that we go off of to determine how many hours are needed per client. Yes, and it also depends if insurance approves it as well. Sometimes they'll turn around and they be like, I think that they actually need 10 hours. And I'm like, well, I love that you have your master's degree and know this. So insurance is hard to work with, but thankfully we've gotten really far with it, and they've come a long way. So, well, thank you.